as I said, with the mirrors in the down position, it's, you know, in the down position, it's pretty much like you're riding around with no mirrors at all. So I just did a quick ride to test that out and see really for myself, what's this all about? And my wrists and arms blocked the view completely, so I was basically riding without mirrors unless I lifted a hand or something like that. So I did a quick like 10-15 minute ride, and I came back and I swapped them. So the one that was down on the right is now in the up position on the left, and vice versa. It's 2 bolts, but now I've got them in the up position, and it's great. So I'll say this, they really knew what they were doing with the Svartpillen when they were doing their designs. And here's why I say that. The stock mirrors, as I mentioned in some of my Svartpillen reviews, in the upward position provide a really nice view, right? They're nice and high, they're here and here, so you don't have to move your head. You can just, you know, glance with your eyes and get a really good view of the road. So if you're a new rider out there, you know, I would suggest stick with those stock mirrors. They're going to give you good visibility for your early days of riding without putting the pressure on you to turn your head to check the mirrors, and take your eyes away from the road. As much time as we can spend looking at the road, the better, right? The other thing is, as a new rider, you may end up dropping your motorcycle. I've been very lucky, I haven't dropped my motorcycle, but if you did and you had bar ends, you're probably going to damage your mirrors. So again, so if you're a new rider, the position of those stock mirrors is actually great. Less prone to damage if you were to drop the motorcycle, and they still give you a nice view of what's going on around you. Now for style purposes, I wanted to lower the profile of my motorcycle, and so I went with these Husqvarna Bar End Mirrors. As I said, in the down position you really can't see anything, but I swapped them into the up position, and yeah, I do have to turn my head a little bit to check them out, but they give a really nice unobstructed view. I really like the view that I get with these mirrors. I don't know if I could tell you honestly yet if I prefer the bar end mirrors from a visibility standpoint over the stock mirrors. I felt I had really great visibility with the stock mirrors, and I feel like I have really great visibility with my bar end mirrors. So okay, they're good mirrors. The other thing that I wanted to impress on you though is just some lessons learned in this whole exercise of playing around with mirrors, and talk a little also about the quality of these mirrors. So let's talk quality for a second. These Husqvarna Bar End mirrors are really, really good. The quality of these mirrors is fantastic. It's just you can tell it's just a really nicely put together accessory to your motorcycle. So if you like the look of them like I do, and you want something that is like just a good high quality bar end mirror, this is a really good option. It's not the only option. So, you know, do what is going to work for you, for your budget, and for the type of mirror setup that you want. I didn't get very much vibration with the stock mirrors, but they are longer, and just because of the physics of that, they do vibrate a little bit more than these, but I never really noticed vibrations honestly with the stock mirrors. I'm not getting any noticeable vibrations with these mirrors. The bike itself, sure, it vibrates from time to time as any bike will, but not really getting any problem. These are locked in place. They're not shaking around, they're not vibrating. This is just an awesome, excellent mirror. And in this up position, I have accomplished a couple of things. One, I wanted to lower the profile of the motorcycle. I have done that. I really like the look. And two, I now have a lot of visibility, so I'm not sacrificing style for function. I feel very safe, and like I said, I really love these mirrors. So I'm very happy with it. The other thing though that I wanted to mention, in riding around with the mirrors in the down position, like I said, I couldn't see anything. The mirrors were practically worthless. But it did reinforce a very important thing, which is doing your head checks and making sure that you are doing a really good job of head checking your lanes to make sure that you are riding safely. And I'll be honest with you, with the stock mirrors, I felt like I had really good visibility of everything that was going on around me. I felt like I knew where all the cars were. I didn't feel like I was, you know, in a drastic need to always be checking with my head. But you should always check with your head. Always do a head check, because that's when you're going to get smeared by something that you didn't see. Very, very important. So don't take mirrors that provide a lot of visibility for granted, and don't take them as a substitute for doing proper head checks. That was what I took away from riding around with the mirrors in the down position, where I basically had no visibility whatsoever from my mirrors. I was constantly head checking. For example, I was coming out of downtown and there was a car next to me at a stoplight. When the light turned green, I went, and they also went, and I knew that they were also going straight, and I was going faster than them, so I lost sight of them. I knew they were back there somewhere, but I had no idea, because my mirrors were worthless. I didn't know if they were in my blind spot. I didn't know if they were like moved behind me. I didn't know if they were just going really, really slow, and so I like kind of completely lost them. I had no idea. I did eventually just do a head check to see if I could spot them, and they were, you know, they were way back there behind me. I could see them out of my peripheral vision, and then I gave up, because, you know, there's diminishing returns, and you gotta turn your attention back to the road. So I did a nice head check and saw them in my peripherals way back there behind me, but it was very unnerving to know that there was just one car, but I had no idea where that car was. But it taught me the lesson of mirrors are your friends, and a head check will save your life. So, you know, I mean that literally, because in my early days of riding, I remember going down Illinois, and I was in the far left lane, and cars were going kind of slow, so I put my blinker on to get over into the right lane, and this is fun. I put my blinker on to get over into the right lane, as you should always use your blinkers. And then I did a head check, and I thought it was fine. Like I didn't see anybody over there. I was in LP1, just ready to hop over into LP3 of the lane next to me. And I did a head check, and there was a car going twice as fast as me that just zipped right by. And again, you know, I would have been clipped for sure if I had taken my mirrors as the truth of what I saw around me. That head check in particular is one that I will always remember. And as a result of that, you know, hey, good habits, right? I'm just really glad that I did a proper head check.